You could be hearing a lot of that in the coming days because it's the season for baby rattlesnakes.
Yeah, right now the adult snakes will most likely be out slithering when you can't see them at all after dark. Fortunately, ABC 15's Adam Slinger is taking action to keep you informed before things get really bad.
Yeah, because the only warning you might have is that bone-chilling rattle.
Cut it out.
Just the sound will make you freeze.
But if I get close enough and it feels like it needs to defend itself, it's going to, and it's going to do it very well.
Nate Deason with the Phoenix Herpetological Society usually gets the call to get these slithering snakes out of people's yards.
You know, you could have several rattlesnakes right there close to your property and you not even know it.
Generally speaking, Nate says rattlesnakes try to avoid people and our property. But when they're looking for food, water, and shelter, they will go anywhere.
They seem to not take them as seriously as they need to.
That was Nate back in August of last year when a North Scottsdale woman called to report 7 newborn rattlesnakes in her backyard. They were already shedding their skin. Only 2 could be found.
If you're gonna get a snake off your property, leave it to professionals.
The Banner Good Samaritan Poison Center says so far this year, 31 people here in the valley have felt the bite of a rattlesnake. That's roughly 1 bite a week.
If you get bit, the only thing to do is to call 911. All these things you hear about people cutting the wound or trying to suck out the venom or trying to do these home remedies, none of them work. And a lot of times they end up making the bites worse.
So no matter where you see one, where you hear one, remember, the rattle is a warning. Stay back and hopefully stay safe.
The western diamondbacks, the Mojaves, the speckled rattlesnakes, you know, these common rattlesnakes that we have, I'll just put it this way, they're potent enough to end your life.
And you're looking live at a relatively calm western diamondback. Jeff Hill from Rattlesnake Solutions is here. Jeff, how is all this rain from the weather today going to affect the rattlesnakes tomorrow?
We can expect a lot more snakes throughout the whole valley. The rain is going to help the rattlesnakes find more prey. They're going to have more resources, they're going to have more water, and they're going to be out and about hunting, and evidently they're going to end up in your backyard sometime.
So people will ultimately try to remove these in the next few days. What's the one big mistake you see that often leads to a bite?
People who get too close to a snake or think that they can handle the issue on their own, and inexperience oftentimes leads to a bite.
Now, you said you've never been bitten, but
Correct.
what does it feel like? You've heard from your friends.
I've heard it's excruciating, the panic is unbelievable, and I mean, it's as painful as you would imagine it would be.
So call a professional instead of trying to handle it yourself.
I would call
is what
a
you're saying.
professional, yes,
All right,
absolutely.
Jeff Hill, Rattlesnake Solutions. Jeff, thanks so much for coming out. Does this guy have a name?
He does not.
He does not have a name. Well, I won't name him then. Stephen, Katie, I've lived here a couple of years, never seen a rattlesnake out and about. Have you guys?
No, and that's a good thing. I want to keep it that way. That's why I might not come to the patio.
I've seen a few, yeah. You back off real quick. No problem calling the professionals.
Thanks, Adam.